Hello, my loves. Welcome to Healer's Heart Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Keep in mind that this will not resonate with everyone. Please take what resonates to your story. Leave what doesn't. If you force it, you will become confused. My readings are not gender specific, so when I say he or she, I am more referring to masculine and feminine energy that we all embody and do go back and forth on. So gay, bi, straight, transgender, lesbian, doesn't matter. Whatever you're into, welcome. There's no judgment here. If you're dealing with multiple people, please use your discernment to know who's who in the story. I'm going to be reading energy, and energy is very fluid, so anything your energy has touched, past, present, or future, is what I can pick up on. It's up to you to decide where you are, where you go, everything, who's who, what is what, and where in the timeline you fall. This if it doesn't sound like it's resonating with you, then that's okay. And if you're looking for something a little more personal, the information for personal readings is listed below. I try to keep my readings as affordable as I can, so they go anywhere from $11.11 to $44.44. I don't charge for the subject or the questions. I only charge for the time and however I can help you or assist you in your connection back to whatever you're trying to connect to or whatever you're trying to find. The only thing that I don't do is I've been asked lately a lot about spells or love spells and things like that. I don't do those. I don't do anything that can interfere in another person's will or free will besides your own. If you want to, I do have rituals. I do self-love rituals or business rituals. I have money rituals. I have a lot of rituals when it comes to like empowering and changing your life, but I don't have anything for you to do anything with other people. So if that's your interest, then I'm not the person for you. I also sell spiritual baths. So if you are the type of person that's constantly dealing with energy, I know I like to take mine 3 times a week. So I send so that you can like pretty much a month's supply so that you're able to cleanse your energy. If you feel just overwhelmed, I know that as empaths, it's extremely hard sometimes to hold it together, hold it down, and with all of the energy, it's just sometimes it could be very, you guys know it's heavy. It can be heavy, right? Especially if you deal with energy. And then I think that's everything. I think that's everything. That was random. I am also starting a Patreon where I'm going to be doing daily content. If anyone is interested in that, just keep that in mind. I'm going to be adding that sometime soon. I'm trying to find time for me to be able to do that. It's just that as it keeps going, like the universe keeps adding more and more and more, and I'm just like, okay, like wait a minute. Like I'm a strong Virgo, so but I'm also a strong Leo, so it's like the Leo in me wants to attack it and go full force, and the Virgo's like, wait a minute, I want to examine everything, like it needs to be perfect before we take off. But it's time. I think I'm ready, and I think I'm excited for the changes that are coming to the channel, and I'm so excited to be able to connect with you guys a little more this year. It's going to be a little different. We started last year. I don't know if you guys remember. We started like around the 1st. So you guys, whoever who's been with me since the beginning, you guys are like, I love you guys. You are my rock. Now I'm hearing that Beyonce song. All right, so I'm doing a 2021 prediction. We're going to look into spirituality, money, and love messages. So just all of it combined, and then we'll look at your overall advice from Spirit. Let's look in your spirituality messages first. I keep hearing that song now. You Are My Rock by Beyonce. I can't remember how it goes. Ay, Dios mío. Alright. Spiritual messages for Gemini for the year of 2021. My whole face got red. Like, it got a little hot. I mean, not red. It feels like either, I don't know. I can't tell if this is anger or if it's embarrassment. Like, when you just feel very uncomfortable. But it could also be like stage fright, where the universe is trying to push you up on stage. Like, it almost feels like that. You know, like you're like a little bit of both, like an embarrassment and a little bit of an anger or frustration, because the universe is trying to push you onto something that you feel like you're not 100% ready for. But I feel like this year it's definitely happening, so I'm excited. I'm excited for you. It's kind of like the way that they're showing it to me is they're kind of like, I just saw them, like, giving me the thumbs up as they were jumping off the skydiving. Like, they understand that at first jumping off the plane doesn't feel normal. It doesn't feel right to you. It doesn't, you know, it's counteracted to whatever we've, like, what we've learned, right? It's they've told us. We know about gravity. We've all fallen at some point in our lives, and I mean, really hard. And so they understand that what they're asking you to do isn't normal, isn't in alignment to what you thought it was supposed to be like. But I feel like if you don't take the jump, by the time that the plane touches the ground, you're going to regret not jumping. You know, it's that energy of, like, you only have this shot. Now I'm hearing the Eminem song. Oh, God. All right, so I have guilt, postponement, integration, and change. Bottom of the deck is friendliness, which is the Two of Cups. And then I have letting go at the bottom of the deck. There's just a very strong guilt about you leaving people behind, you leaving what you thought was supposed to come with you behind. I feel like this could have a lot to do with the partner. It feels like it does. It also feels like this could be like about your job or your career. Maybe you put a lot of time into a specific field, and now you're changing your mind. I also feel like there's like secrets in your mind, or there's things in your mind that are coming back. Almost everyone is getting this card. I just realized that almost everyone is getting this card. Everyone this year is going to have to learn how to get out of their heads and stop feeling so guilty for not being able to fix everything, for not being able to, like, I don't know. I just feel like everyone at this point has taken a lot of responsibility, and we're programmed to take care of other people versus ourselves. And so with postponement, it feels like you're constantly pushing your happiness to the side because of other people and trying to make other people happy. This year, you're going to do a lot of thinking. You're going to be doing a lot of, like, backing up from people. You're going to be taking a lot of mini timeouts. You're going to set a lot just healthier boundaries. You're going to feel more secure about yourself. You're not going to be so stuck in your head. Look at how 2019 has been for you. Like, you've been getting attacked by your thoughts. And Gemini, we all know that that's not hard for you to do. You can get lost in your thinking really easily, like in your ego. But I feel like the universe is definitely going to help you jump off. I don't feel like this could be your third time on the plane. Maybe you haven't taken a leap of faith, or maybe you haven't, or I feel like you have taken a lot of leap of faiths, but lots of leaps. Why can't I talk? What the fuck? But like, they don't want you to just stop judging yourself because you feel like you should have jumped on the first round. It's like every single time you get on the plane and you try to jump, or you try to jump, you change your mind, and when you land, you change your mind again, and then you go back, and then you go again, and then you go back. And then it's the same thing over and over and over again. The universe is saying what's going to produce the change. Same action creates same action. Like, you're going to reaction, pretty much. You're going to react. So unless you continue to react and replay the same scene over and over and over again, you're the one that has to change it. You're the one that has to decide, okay, last time that I did this, it didn't work for me. Last time I didn't jump, I regretted when I didn't go. Like, so I need to jump now, versus taking it as a sign. I feel like a lot of you are trying to take it as a sign. Maybe there's a lot of things in your life that the universe is trying to jump you, trying to help you or nudge you towards. But it feels like, I don't know, like every single time you don't do it, you tell yourself, no, this is my sign. When in fact, like, they were telling you to jump. But you're trying to tell yourself, like, no, well, if I haven't jumped, maybe it's not meant to be. But no, you just haven't jumped. It is still meant to be. It's still there. You're still meant to experience that part. You're just going to keep going up on the plane, change your mind, go back down. You're going to go back on the plane, change your mind, and go back down. Like, you're going to keep going on a loop. You're going to keep going in the karmic cycle if you decide to do that this year. I feel like this year is going to change a lot, though. You're the one that keeps postponing this, is what they want you to know. Like, nobody has control over this, and nobody has abilities to block you. Nobody's as strong as you are, not when it comes to your life. You are your God for yourself. That's where that's the 10 commitments. That's where that comes from. That there will be no other gods. There's only one God. There's only you. There's only one you. And of course, one you is part of the collective. And for you to be able to manifest, you do need them. But you are the one responsible for your life. Your reactions and the way that you see your life is what will create your outcome, not what other people think of you or what other people believe your life to be. You have to remember, I kept hearing this thing this morning, and I thought it was for me, but now I'm wondering, it could be for the both of us, or for all of us. I kept getting, you live by their praise and you die by their praise. Like, when they stop acknowledging you, when they stop, like, I don't know, you did a lot for other people, and then out of nowhere, it just went away. People didn't appreciate you for it anymore. It just, it died out. And I feel like you are still sitting there in hopes that they will recognize everything that you're doing for them now. But I don't think that's going to happen. I feel like they're just content with what you've given or what you keep giving. So in turn, you keep postponing it because you keep giving away what you're supposed, the energy that you're supposed to be using to try and create your own happiness. I feel like there needs to be an integration of giving, but setting boundaries at the same time, because you're a natural giver. You're a natural helper. I think it's not really good. You're not going to be able to help that. Whatever you feel guilty about or whatever keeps, like, is stuck in your mind and won't leave you, I actually feel like it's because you're not in love with whoever you're with. Or you're not in love with what you do. You're not in love with, it's eating you. It's eating at you. But there's no fulfillment there. And the guilt comes from constantly or living a fake life. Or living out a lie. We all, like, the karma and the guilt comes when we start to feel like our partner does the same shit we're doing, or the same shit they're, like, when they start thinking that we're thinking the same thing. When we feel a certain way in the relationship, then we assume that they feel a certain way in the relationship. When we feel really good in a relationship, then they feel really good in the relationship. But we always mirror back to the other person how we're feeling. Remember, it never has anything to do with the other person. It always has everything to do with you. Everything to do with you. And that's why you're the only person that can create this change. Like, I'm really hearing over and over again, what way are you going to turn it, Gemini? Because if you keep going straight, eventually, like, and now I'm seeing Titanic hit the iceberg. Are you going to turn it in time, or can you make up your mind? I feel like you can't make up your mind on which direction to go. And I'm telling you, I do feel like this is a relationship. But I do feel like this isn't just any relationship. This is a strong relationship. It could be a soul tie. I don't like to add those type of titles because people get stuck and hung up on them. But this is a strong relationship. This is something that I feel like you've been dreaming about for a really long time. But once you got it, it was like different. It was hard. With the 8 of Cups, I feel like you're thinking about everything that you built and everything that you lived with someone and everything. Like, this, whoever this is a strong soulmate. Like, again, I don't like to add those, but it is. The 2 of Cups with the 6 of Cups, those are 2 soulmate cards. But the 8 of Cups is being in an energy where you're ready to walk away from it. It's just not fulfilling enough. It's not. And I think at this point, it was meant to help you grow. It was meant to help you get to a specific place in your life. But I feel like now that you're there, or now that you've achieved that place, like, I don't know, my Gemmies. it feels like there's a lot of guilt because this is something that you wanted for a really long time. So now that you have it, or not like you have, maybe you guys got a house, you guys got a car, you guys got your husband, you guys got your wife, you guys got everything you could want. But if for some reason there's still, you have to go explore what makes you happy, what makes you you. The position of the head of household is always the hardest. Always the hardest. Because the position, like, they can't walk away. There's too much responsibility, but the guilt starts to add up and starts to eat at you at some point. And you can't do, like, that's not fair. This is someone that you grew with. This is someone that you changed with. This is someone that, like, I feel like changed your life. Maybe you changed theirs, but the story is in the past. It's just in the imagination. There's no, like, it feels like there's not enough. Like, you guys grew. It's kind of like trees. You grew, but there's no more growing. Although the roots, like, I feel like some of the roots kept growing deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's why you feel like you can't get pulled out of there and moved, you know? Like, because the roots are so deep in there for the both of you. Like, both of you have been through so much. But again, it's all in the past. I feel like now that maybe things have died down, maybe this is a relationship that you've been through a lot with, and maybe you guys tackled a lot of things together. And now that things have died down and you guys don't have to keep fighting, you guys don't know how to be with each other. Again, well, whatever it is for you, it's in the past. 2021 is going to be a very impactful year for a lot of you, and it's going to really show you how to integrate it, and how to, again, love this person, still set your boundaries, still go find yourself, and still have, like, keep motivation for yourself, and not have to give so much of yourself away. It feels like that. It feels like you're constantly giving and giving and giving in hopes that they recognize you. And then after they didn't recognize you, resentment grew. And now that resentment grew, resentment is a wall, okay? I want you to always constantly, like, see it that way. Resentment and any type of, I don't know, resentment and, I can't come up, I don't know, it's not coming to me. But it's like a shield when you feel something negative towards someone. The way that the energy, the dense energy or the intensity in the room, it cuts off, like, the energy between the both of you. And the only thing you feel between the both of you is negative energy, because it's literally lingering in between both energies, both sources. So if, like, you two can love each other as much as you want, but if both of you are, like, I want you to kind of picture you guys have like a cloud, okay, and you guys are constantly sending things into it, and you guys can either turn that cloud white, or you can turn it black. All right, so when this vessel sends in, like, I don't know, dark energy, the cloud gets bigger, gets denser, and gets darker. All right, so it's not so much that you guys don't love each other, it's just that the energy cannot get through. It's blocking, it's a wall between the both of you, so it's hard for you guys to feel each other. So when you guys are in the same bed together and you're wondering, why the fuck does it feel like I'm lonely and they're so far away, is because all of that resentment and all of that pain has built a wall. And it has stopped you from being able to connect anymore. You guys aren't connected. The only thing between the both of you is negative energy. So it's the negative energy that needs to, you guys, it's taking accountability. When you take accountability for what you've done, it's almost like sucking the energy back out of the cloud, or back out of wherever you're sending it to. And once you suck the energy back out, sorry, I'm visualizing it all. That's why I'm saying the cloud. When you suck the energy all back out, you can transmute it yourself because it came from you. All right, so that's why the energy, that's why we're always talking about, make sure that you know the energy when you're going to be sending some energy, or when you're going to be sending it to somebody, make sure that it's true, because if not, it's going to come right back to you, because it can only be returned to sender. That's it. If you do not pick it up, it can only be returned to there. If somebody sends you doubt or the energy of doubt and you pick up on that, then it's yours. But if you do not pick it up on that, if you do not pick it up, then it's returned to sender. I feel like this year you're going to really learn how to repel negative energy. I just feel like morally, this is a moral thing. I feel like maybe you're married and or you've been with this person for a long time and you just feel like it's wrong. It's wrong to let them go. It's wrong to walk away because, I don't know. Why is it wrong? Maybe, I don't know. Oh yeah, I hate it when it gets blocked. Sorry. Alright. What am I doing next? Let's do love. Ooh, let's do that one. I want to do that one. I haven't done that one in a minute. Where is it? There it is. Messages of love for 2021, Spirit. Show me January. Messages of love for 2021, Spirit. Show me January. Messages of love 2021. Show me January. I feel like I'm tapping into someone that's either around someone or is someone that like talks to themselves but says very random things to themselves or says things out loud. Kind of like Tourette's, but not really. I don't feel like it is Tourette's. It feels like, I don't know. Like you just blurred out certain things, but I think that you're not. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know why that came up. It was so random. Appreciate journal. So your twin appreciates you. Ay, Dios mío. Alone. I'm taking that one and stuck. I feel like appreciation that's what you're looking for. That's what you're hoping that people are going to start to give to you. That's what you're, because I feel like that's why you stay around this person or whoever this is. I feel like you've given so much. I'm hearing that song by Amplifies. I don't know if anybody remembers it, but it goes like, I've given everything. I've loved you endlessly, but when it comes to me, you don't even notice me. And that's what it feels like. Like I've given so much, and it's like you're waiting for this person to one day appreciate you, but I feel like it's taking a really long time. And I feel like because there's a very strong block where you feel like you can't express yourself to this person. Maybe they don't understand you, or they don't, not anymore, or maybe in the past you didn't feel the need to share so much with you, but now you with them. Maybe in the past you were a little bit more blocked, but you had hopes that at some point you were able to open up and allow them to be your comforter, to be your like the person that you need by your side to take care of you, to protect. Like I don't know, it feels like it was that energy. Like if someone to come home to tell everything, or to tell like all the fucked up shit to about what's going on in the world to, like your rider, you know, like you were hoping that's what it would turn into, but it never did. And I feel like right now what's going to benefit you a lot is journaling and finding a way to let it out, because you feel like you can't let it out to this person. You feel like you can't let them know, or like they won't understand. And it could be because of all the many times that they've already shut you down, your emotions. So now I feel like there's even some relationships or some people that you're afraid to bring up your emotions to, or you're afraid to bring up your problems because of the way that they've reacted to them in the past. So it's like, it's a big frustration, because who can I run to? Who can I go to? Now I'm hearing who can I run to by escape. You're feeling very alone, and I feel like if you don't remember, there's nothing outside of you that you ever need. The only thing that you need, that you really need, is food, air, and water. That's it. That's all you ever really need. Anything outside of that is just a desire. And it's your desires that hurt you. It's your desires that, I mean, some desires are good, but we need to be like mature enough to understand when some desires are not. And when some desires hurt us, and rather than bring us joy. Like, I understand when some things are good, but when the bad starts to outweigh the good, is it still worth it? And I feel like some of you blind yourselves and tell yourselves, yes, it is. It's still worth it. But no, it's not. How could it be? If you're feeling alone, I mean, better alone in bad than in bad company. Isn't that the saying? Mejor sola que mal acompañada. Like, you feel abandoned, you feel lonely. This person was supposed to be your person. And I feel like some of you are frustrated because you gave up a lot for this person. A lot for them. And now I have stuck, blocked, third party. There could have been a third party in it. And now you don't know how to forgive this person. You don't know how to be open with them. You don't know how to... Oh, here she comes. What's up, Mama? She's a Gemini, too. Thank you. Vibration. You're vibrating at a very different level now. This year, this whole year, the way that other people vibrate is going to affect your vibration. So, for example, when you're vibrating really high, let's just say you wake up on your own natural vibration and you feel very, very good about yourself. The universe is going to show you who is who by lowering your vibration to their level whenever you come around them. You're going to start to feel like your stomach is going to hurt, your chest is going to hurt, your head is going to hurt, like things about you, they're just going to feel very off, and it's not going to feel comfortable. And I feel like the universe is going to do that, or your soul is going to do that to show you, like, and to match you to people's vibrations so that you yourself can know that you don't want to be there anymore, that they don't match or they don't connect to your natural vibration anymore. Feminine, beautiful, and potential. A lot of you are discovering your own potential. As you journal, you're going to start to see you, oh my, like, all your dreams. Like, once you start to bring them into reality by writing them down, it's going to feel real. It's going to feel like you can get to them, like you can touch them. Like, it's not so far away. And I feel like you need that. You definitely do. I feel like there's a need for you to... just break free. Like, just appreciate yourself and break free. Know that the only appreciation that really matters is yours and how you treat yourself, how you appreciate yourself. I feel like there's a lot of potential for a new relationship to come in and for you to be in a more confident and better relationship. I just feel like you have to use your wisdom. You have to use your wisdom versus your ego. You have to know, like, there's this saying that there's going to be people that want you and people that deserve you. And it's up to you to know the difference. Not everyone can have you. Like, don't allow your ego to get the best of you. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's also because, I don't know, there's like an intimidation about other people being so happy. But if you look around, there's a lot of people that are in relationships that are miserable. And then here with wisdom, I feel like you've learned enough. And I feel like you're ready to take that further. You're ready to go to the next step. You're ready to, You've learned enough in this relationship, and your ego keeps telling you, like, no, but what if you leave? If you leave and you don't find anything else in this person, you've already invested a lot of time in them and all this other stuff. But are you happy? Are you happy? Genuinely happy? Because if the answer is no, then what would be the point of sticking around for another year? Are you going to do it for another year? I swear I was going to do this a little different, but for some reason this is the spread that ended up coming out. I just feel like it was a big message for someone, because I feel like I was going to do a month to month, but it wouldn't have gotten to this. And I feel like someone needed this message, because this would have been a whole other year that you spend with this person and continuing to, I don't want to say waste, but it feels like you're trapped. It feels like you're stuck. And it feels like you're alone. And it feels like you cannot express what you're feeling. And it feels like you're feeling very unappreciated. And it feels like you're constantly waiting for someone to come in. It's like you got all dressed up and they never picked you up for the date. This person could, I don't know, maybe they lack a lot on taking you out. Or maybe with the pandemic they use it as an excuse. Or they lack romance now. Or they lack whatever brought you to love them. They don't have it anymore. It's like you're constantly waiting for them to get there. Your vibration is rising, my loves, and I feel like you're meant to connect to people that are in the same vibration as your natural source, like as your natural, you know what I mean? I don't know why I can't talk during your reading. I've been having a really hard time, like the whole time. But there's a lot of potential, and I feel like you have to look at that versus all of the negative. It's so easy to get stuck on the negative. It's so easy to get stuck on what's not happening, and it's so easy to get stuck on on what is happening. Right? Like, it's so easy to get used to the fuckery. And it's hard to walk away from the fuckery if the fuckery is all you've ever had. But there is potential to have so much better. And for you to align with so much better. I think you're going to do it. Alright, let's do what I was going to do earlier. Alright, Spirit, show me January. Self-worth, crossroads, control, union. Mirroring, hesitation, deception, solitude, summer, ascend, receive, fifth dimension, 12. What about all of these? Okay, I guess. They're saying these are the cards. Alright. Self-worth for January. February is crossroads. March is control. April is union. May is mirroring. Where is this? June, hesitation. July, deception. Oh, that rhymed. August, solitude. Summer for September, October, ascend, November, receive, and December, fifth dimension. I love it. I think you guys are already in the fifth dimension, but I think it's more solidifying it. And for you guys, okay, so going up to the fifth dimension, the way that I've always seen it is more like an energy levels, right? It's kind of like there's no better and it's not greater, it's not worse than any other dimension. It's just different, right? It's more of an expansion. So when you expand and you rise up, you move, like the energy just, once you ascend, it's easier for you to rise, but the energy has to level out, because that's why sometimes when we start to ascend and the energy starts to make us feel like dizzy sometimes, or we get headaches, or we feel kind of like when you get on a plane and your energy when there's turbulence, how it feels like it's so unsteady. That's how the energy feels at first when our energy starts to rise. All right, so for January, self-worth, I feel like that's definitely going to be kicking off this year. You're going to feel just more confident about yourself, better about yourself, just more determined to get there, determined to make things happen. But next month, there is going to be a bit of a decision. Like, there's going to be two different... I told you, the universe is asking, which direction are you going to turn the wheel, left or right? And so next month, I feel like this month they're allowing you, they're bringing off a lot of things off your back so that you can see and feel better or feel lighter. They're kind of giving you a mini break. And I feel like next month they're going to really bring it to you. Like, they're expecting you to be paying attention in this month so that you can be ready and know where to go, because it's almost like they're giving you direction. So being at a crossroad doesn't matter. It doesn't have to hurt you. You don't have to go the wrong way. Listen to what they told you. Like, if they told you to go right, which direction are you going to go? I feel like, and they've already told you. You already know what to do. It's just that for some time you didn't know how to do it. But I feel like whatever, the universe is going to create something and make something happen, and you're going to know exactly why it had to happen, and that it was for you, and that it was so that you can move away from whatever this was. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that does. But in March, I have control. So you want to be very careful when it comes to that in general, because I feel like you're going to be heading crossroads. You're going to be heading down a path that you haven't been on or you don't really recognize. So your natural instinct is to try and connect it to something that you've been through or something that is similar to it. But everything that you've been through and similar to it that you remember of anything is always going to be a warning. It's never going to be the good things. It's always going to be the bad things. All right. So once that happens, we have this tendency of wanting to control it. The moment that it starts to rise up within us, that like those thoughts of, oh, well, last time this happened, and then this happened, so don't let this happen again, because this is how it feels like it's going. So try your hardest to not feel like you have to take control of it. There's going to be a union. The universe is trying to bring in a union by April, and I feel like, but the problem is that both of you are still coming in, and you guys need to understand that you both are coming in with wounds. You guys are both still coming in with a lot of pain. I have marrying each other. You guys are definitely going to be marrying each other for some time. I feel like it's going to be hard for you, for some of you, because like, although you guys are like, there's such a heart, like, oh, I just got anxiety in my heart chakra, just like it got really tight and it hurts. You guys are both going to be coming in with very strong insecurity issues, and I don't mean to call anyone out or say like I'm just that's what it feels. It feels like both of you are going to come in because both of you are going to be afraid that the other person is going to hurt you and that the other person is going to deceive you. I actually don't feel like the deception is really there. I feel like although the deception card is here, I feel like it's more of an illusion for the both of you, because both of you are marrying each other to the point where you guys love each other like crazy, but you guys see in each other your flaws. Like, well, if I can do it, if I can fuck up, so can you. So then the hesitation is going to start coming through in June. There's going to be a lot of hesitation, and you're not going to want to go with them because it's going to feel like they're deceiving you. In July, you're going to call it out, and you're going to tell them, like, I don't trust you, I don't believe you. But I think that that's your triggers that are really, really triggering you and pushing you, and like your own insecurities that push you, because it's going to push you into solitude to the point where you're going to feel like you're going to start to really think, is this person really bad for me? Because I don't know, I miss them. It doesn't feel like they would actually hurt me. It's almost like you're going to know that you're running. Like, you're going to be mad at yourself because you know that you're running from something really good. And I feel like they're going to be feeling the exact same way. And then with summer, I feel like it's all going to clear itself out by summer. This is meant for the both of you guys to really ascend. I feel like it's a big lesson for the both of you. And it is aiding a lot, or it's a catalyst to your ascension. With receive in fifth dimension, by November, I feel like you guys are going to finally be open to receiving the love that you recognize, which is the love within yourself. And that's going to happen when you ascend. So in October, you're going to be feeling very, very good about yourself. Remember, the energy of gratitude is what brings in the extra stuff. The energy of abundance, of gratitude, is what brings on abundance. I can't fucking talk and it's pissing me off. I know that Mercury retrograde is not until later, so actually I'm a bit of the opposite though. I do feel a lot better during a retrograde. I don't know. Anyway, receive. And then by December, fifth dimension. I feel like you guys are already connected in the fifth dimension, but you guys are going to bring it down here. And it's going to really, this is a really good connection. I love it. I like it a lot, but there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of hesitation. This is going to create a home. This is creating the home and the family that you really want. But there's, again, a lot of fear behind it. I have inner child. Your inner child, children, or child like to play together. Pause, but you guys are going to go on a momentary pause. Free will and community. Or you or them maybe might feel like you still have things to explore. I don't know. All right, let's look at money. Money, money, money. All right, Spirit, what's the money messages for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus for the year 2021? Money messages for Gemini for the year of 2021. My heart chakra. Oh my God. You guys, I've really been hurting from this. Some of you, if you can go do Reiki, go get a Reiki healing. Whoever, if you've been getting a lot of pain in your heart chakra, go have a Reiki healing. I feel like you've been getting a lot of messages about it. This is painful. This is painful, and you're getting a lot of anxiety. It's really messing with your thinking. It's really messing with your thoughts. I actually feel like I could even be tapping into someone that had like a mini stroke, and it really like, if you feel like you had like a mini stroke and it's somehow affecting your speech, go get checked. Like, go check that out, please. Because I really feel like I'm tapping to someone that's having a really hard time with their speech, or having a really hard time like with chest pains, and I'm getting like a tingling in my arm. It's very, I know that it's from the energy, because I just tapped on, and I haven't been feeling this, like, I haven't been feeling this I wasn't feeling this before. You see what I mean? It feels very blocked. So if you've been feeling that, please go get checked. Go check that out. You don't have to comment if you feel uncomfortable, like saying that it's for you, or that message is for you. I understand. I'm also getting that some of you could be experiencing gallbladder problems, so be careful with that. So I have the moon. You guys are, whatever you're trying to do, you're going to be very secretive about it. You are not trying to lose any more money. You're going to be very careful about your money. I also feel like you're going to be very secure with it. You're not going to be in the energy of lack, so it's going to be easy for you to create more and bring on more. Some of you are starting a daycare, is what I just heard for some reason. Some of you guys are going to start helping people like take care of their children as they go to work, maybe right now because of school, and you know, there's a lot of parents that don't have assistance and things like that. It feels like some of you are going to be starting daycares, or some of you are going to be doing that to get extra income coming in. If that's not your thing, I feel like some of you are going to be able to spend a lot more time with your kids this year. Maybe you're going to be working from home, or you're going to start, some of you could be starting a business, like with kids clothes or kids something. Ace of Swords. I feel like whatever this is going to be something new. This is what your invention alone. I also feel like at first it's going to feel a little cloudy. I'm going to say within the first 3 months, you're probably not going to be 100% sure about what you want to do. It might feel a little frustrating, but I feel like when you're ready to come out, Gemini, you definitely are going to, and it's going to come out really, like, you're going to come out with a bang. I just feel like there's been a lot of things that have been going on with you that it's been hard for you. Either you're focusing on your kids, or you're focusing on something that it's really hard for you to focus on your career. So as of right now, you're going to be focused on that. You're going to be focused on the things that really matter to you, because money doesn't matter to you that much in 2021. But I do feel like you're going to have it. And I feel like that's why it might not be a big concern for you, because it's a constant, it's going to be a constant thing. But this might not be the year where you like create your own business, or actually it is. You go straight from the Ace of Swords to the Ten of Pentacles. You're not going to miss out on anything. Like I said, money is going to be really good. I don't feel like it's going to be the last thing on your mind. You're going to be thinking a lot about other things, how to spend more time with your children, spending more time with your partner, spending more time. Some of you, once you go into this energy of like, don't know, it feels like your schedule might be changing, so you're trying to balance something out when it comes to, like, your schedule might be changing sooner within the first, like, 4 months, and so you're going to try and adjust your schedule or try to find something else. Or if you lose your job, know that there's going to be a new beginning. If you've lost your job, know that you're already starting, like, the plan and the movement for you to already have a new job, or for you to have, like, you're meant to be a boss. If you haven't had a job, it's because you're not applying for the right positions, or you're meant to be very, like, in a higher position, and you're not applying for the right ones, or you're not moving where the universe wants you to move. I feel like the universe is trying to put money in your jar, or gold in your jar, but it's hard. It's hard to, because you won't open it for them. It's like they want you to take their ideas. They're dropping ideas when it comes to money, or when it comes to career, when it comes to, some of you are being called to be Reiki healers. Some of you are being called to be, to go into real estate. Trust me, 2021, 2022, if you're thinking about it, this is your sign. Go do it. It's going to be really good. The market, you guys are going to be the winners. If you're thinking about investments, if you're thinking about learning about, whatever you're thinking about learning, I feel like it's in your best interest to do so. If whatever they're putting in your mind, don't put it off till later. Even if it's not all at once, like, even if they tell you, hey, go look at this website, or go do this, just follow those little messages. I promise you they mean something. But I feel like overall, when it comes to money this year, you're not going to be struggling at all. They're really saying, don't. It's not going to be a worry for you. It's going to be, some of you have residual income coming in. It's going to naturally, it's just going to keep coming in. Some of you, you're going to get back child support. Some of you are going to be getting a really good amount for child support. Or some of you are going to be getting alimony, or some of you are going to, it feels like you're winning. But it's not going to be like a huge concern. I feel like I'm talking to people who might already have a business, or might already have, like, things established to the point where you can focus on other things. Things that, yeah, you have the ability to focus on other things. That's not going to apply for everyone, but if that's not you, it could be you very soon, okay? Alright, Spirit, what is the overall advice for my Gemmies for 2021? Overall advice for Gemini 2021. Overall advice for Gemini 2021. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I love it. It's time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence, or chastity, or poverty. It is time to unwind from them. This is the life in which you're free yourself from trauma of past lives. What old ways of being have an expiry date? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It is time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. Hold this card to your heart and say, screenshot this. All right, you got it? All right, and now screenshot this part, the bottom part, the work your light, and say it out loud whenever you feel like you need a message, or you need to feel connected. All right, my loves, thank you so much for staying till the end. I love you so much. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. I'll talk to you later. Bye.